Hello and welcome back. This is a pre-market review where I'll be looking at SR lines and potential adjustments that need to be made. Oh yeah, of course, the usual disclaimer as always. On this channel, nothing is for sale. There are no affiliates, no courses, no mentorships. There's absolutely nothing for sale. There isn't even ads on the videos. I don't need anyone's fucking money. I don't give a shit about it. I got enough, okay? I'm good. I just do this to keep myself accountable. With that said, let's get to it. I'm going to go through my SR areas and see if there's anything missing or anything that should be improved, updated, or whatever, or a complete redraw. I don't know. I haven't gone through it. Also, if someone can script, anyone in the Discord, my script broke from my 200 MA. It should only show on the 1 day. On the 12 hour, I don't find it to have much value at all. Just on the 1 day. And these used to be colored. This used to be colored green, yellow, and orange. If someone knows how to code that, I would really appreciate that. Anyways, see to it. It's not the end of the world, some fucking colors, but yeah. These are not lines, they're areas. There we go. Here I'm going to do a complete redraw. I'll start out at the bottom like always and go to the top point. I don't like going back too much, but the trend change makes me kind of have to. So there's a very obvious one right here. That'll be a top point. And then I do what is in between. Here we have a strong one. Pretty strong one. Double touch with that 200 MA. Previous double touch. There's volume in it here. Even if it didn't touch here, there's some volume rejected. It's alright with me. I don't like how I have to go back over here, but it's a nice one. And yeah, I got a follow-up question regarding how I can only use 2 indicators. And I told them, what the fuck are you talking about? In the video I uploaded yesterday. And I said, I don't. I use like 6. But what he meant was input indicators that I have here, the 200 MA and the SR areas. They're not lines, bro. He wrote lines, but they're areas. It might sound like semantics, but it's not. Because when people are placing orders in, everyone isn't doing it at the exact same time. It's not a sniper shot. Look at it like a fucking shotgun buckshot. Boom. Over an area, okay? And that's around where the volume is. How I do it? First off, I've back tested it, so I know it works. Do I lose a lot of trades? Yeah. Do I give a shit? No. Why do I not give a shit? Because I'm profitable. These areas work for me about 70% of the time. About that. But they're not used as a solitary thing. There's other requirements as well. And the 200 MA is something I know is used by banks such as Goldman Sachs. I know uses it, but it's only valid like I said, on the 1 day. And I view it as just another SR area. So I make it as girthy as possible. Yeah, you can choose it. I'll never make it some skinny bullshit like that. Nah, it's an area. It's as thick as the SR area. In this case. Yes, let's go on. This is... I can't do shit with this one. It's a very interesting period. It's a very interesting time. But no range has been built. This is without... This is outside my style of trading. I like breakouts, but this isn't even a breakout, bro. This is an exit. This pair escaped the matrix. You might think, why am I not placing here? Well, first off, these are weak areas, but if they weren't as weak, I'm very careful about something called SR inflation, where you end up with too many SR areas. There's nothing too decisive here. When it's not too decisive, I just don't draw. And you might think, but how do you get trades then? I don't. I don't give a shit if I get trades or not. I'm not hasty with it. It's not super important. So much congestion here. Holy shit. I need another previous here on this one. And what I mean by not being hasty with it, really, what I'm saying is, this is a very nice area. Well, but it's old. But anyways, what I mean by being hasty with it is that I don't try to force trade. Oh, it even touched this one. I can actually move this one instead. I don't want to force trade anything and create artificial setups. Also, I know it's profitable. The fuck is this? And I've been posting trades in the Discord for 2 months now. It has been profitable, like visibly. I pre-post the setups before I enter them. I say, hey, this is a potential. And then if I'm not above 10, if I haven't hit my max 10% for the month, I'll join in with you. And so you got the proof right in the Discord. Literally audit my ass. This is what I would call SR inflation, because the setup isn't possible here. And you might ask, why am I drawing? Or why shouldn't I draw if there are SR areas when there's SR inflation? Because it makes the whole pair invalid for me. This is better. It just makes me more cautious. Again, another one of these. These are very... I've made so much money, especially last month on these. It is actually crazy. Like last month I was up... I don't want to say it because it hasn't been proven. Because I joined in at the end of the month. When I started recording. And I was already up quite a bit. And then I did another 10%. So you can imagine. It's quite hefty. What the fuck is going on here? This I'm going to do a complete redraw of. I don't like it. When areas go up to a high like that and just plummet down, even if there isn't a double touch, I still recognize it. Because look at how strong the reaction was to that. It was a clear overbought position. very clear. And then I do in between like that. And now that looks a lot cleaner to me, but not very attractive to trade. This could be interesting on opening. I want to mark this one. My phone is banging. I'm getting calls, everything. I'm not gonna answer that shit right now. Let me turn it off. There we go. Wait, did that? Is that asymmetrical? Sorry. That's being distracting. There we go. Again, start with the top area. This one is very clear, but the congestion just makes it hell. And then it has broken out of the congestion, so let's give it a low point. But we have no idea what'll happen down here. Again, July, summer month, vacation, not a lot of activity. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. There you go. Low point. And let's find a high point. Yeah, this is a pretty clear one. Right there. It's approaching it. It could be interesting. What I'm thinking about now is there anything more recent? Because newer information always wins. Which there isn't. Yeah, looks like an alright range. But not for me. This could be interesting. Let me see. You do have some areas in here that haven't been drawn. Like that. Is this the all-time low one where I went back to the fucking 80s? I think so, yeah. I mean, we went down here once. In what year? 2011. Do I trust an area from 2011? No. Don't. Not one bit. It's all I have. It's like the only thing I can look at. And it's far away as well. Kind of pointless drawing it. Get fucked up here. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Could have been. 200 MA ruins it though. Same over here. You can see it reacts very cleanly here though. You could make the case just move it down here. And then it's probably a 12-hour entry. Yeah. But the range is too small, really. Unless it's a breakout. Because then we can use smaller ranges. Gold. More gold. Very stagnant gold as well. This looks like shit. It's very variable when I have to redraw. That's fine. Yeah. But top point. Bottom point. What is this? Gapping? Yeah. I mean, this would be another better case, or more valid one. Anyway, singular hard hit with a hard drop again. I generally find those to be SR areas. Let's see. Also, one thing I want to point out, when you're drawing SR areas, you shouldn't have to think too much. Because if you have to think too much, other traders are not thinking about it. If it's a very clear area, other traders see it too. Remember that. This is player versus player. So what the fuck you're thinking about, other people are seeing it too. And everyone uses support and resistance, okay? So don't go looking very nichely for some shitty ass area. This is very clear. Bang, 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 bang. Broken, broken, bang. So yeah, that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. This is a setup a lot of people are already in. It's a 12-hour entry. And that's it. We got a full redrawal. I'll just make a quick look at Bloomberg for what could be potential. What the fuck? U.S. sanctions India's Najara. Blah blah. So Rosneft, that's the Russian company, is sanctioned by the EU, but the EU buys oil from India now. India buys oil from Russia, and then Europe buys that oil from India for a markup. So fuck all has changed, and now they're sanctioning it, so it's just gonna get more expensive. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Nothing worth my time. Wall Street wants to fix the house. No, they don't. They don't give a shit. No one gives a shit. If someone did, it would be fixed. It's very simple to fix. But this is not a political channel. I'm not going to go into shit like that. And the reason I said that is not because I have something against Wall Street or whatever. It's because Wall Street is heavily leveraged into mortgage buying and are to equity firms, hedge funds that are also leveraged into mortgages. So the more they can get out of it, the better. They don't care. This metric is a deceiver in my opinion. The jobless claims 4-week average is kind of a scam in my opinion. I don't follow it. I know some people do. I'll show you why. So, before you check up U.S. unemployment. And the reason the United States is brought up so much is because it's so important. The Euro USD is a zero spread pair if you're on raw spread. It's a very nice pair to trade. It's very comfortable. Wow, this might be a setup here. So the U.S. unemployment rate is where's it at right now? So June 4.1%, right? But it really isn't. It's kind of bullshit because they use the U3 metric. If we look at U4, 4.5. No, it's not. Or are they using U4? Let me see. Did Google just scam me? The unemployment rate is 3.7. Also for people, I'll show you what it means. It's just, I'm like 90% sure they use U3. Yeah, they use U3, so Google was wrong. This is annoying. They're not. Fucking showing me. There we go. So U4 is kind of bullshit. I can't scroll here. I don't use U6. It's too broad. Okay, they're pretty much in pair right now. Okay, so we could add a few. It's 4.1, but it's really like 4.6. The problem with U3 is that. I'll show you. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is when you okay, it won't fucking tell you, but this is when people are actively being unemployed. They're registering themselves as unemployed. They're saying, "Hey, I'm unemployed. Hey, I'm unemployed. Hey, I'm unemployed." Tons of people that are unemployed don't do that. There should be some kind of fucking yeah. Looked for a job in the past 4 weeks. If you lose your job now, and you lost it for 2 weeks, you're fucking unemployed. So it's not the best metric. It's just like inflation, how they took housing out of inflation. So it can be a bit deceiving, but you learn to work around it. Also, there's the psychological factor of people not being aware of that, so they don't care, and the market just reacts to what is announced. But regardless, it's good to know. So these are the potential setups I've marked. Euro USD, potential 12-hour setup. We'll see how the market opens. This could be a long or a breakthrough. I'm kind of hoping for a breakthrough with the current market. Much to 200 MA. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, that could be nice. Same here, we have a potential breakthrough. If it goes to lower lows, that'll be very interesting. And for this one, I'd have to see how it develops. Actually, I'm going to move this one a little bit further away. I'm on the purple U. And that's it. Look at SPY. SPY is still just going straight up. Interesting. And that's it. Done a full redrawal. Some unemployment talk. Inflation. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you when the market opens. Bye bye.